Maps I find useless. Electricity consumption in Europe in 1507. Do you get it? It's 0 everywhere. Because electricity was still like 400 years from being discovered and utilised properly. So we've got Stonehenge over here in the UK. And then we go around and we've got Washington DC and the big monument pillar thing. And then we've also got Easter Island over in like Oceania. Put it all together, what do you get? Okay then, brilliant, fantastic. Map of Earth if there was no land. Alright, let's have a look. Yep, there it is. How to find Kentucky on the map. So I actually used this in the thumbnail of a previous video, but it wasn't actually in the video. It's kind of good, you know. Okay, so this states the chef's hat. Then we've got the head, the shirt, the pants, the boots, the pan, and the Kentucky Fried Chicken. Let's actually look at it. Oh my god, you know what? You can actually visualize it on a normal map. I think it's because of Iowa's nose. We'll never lose Kentucky again. Antarctica. So we've got the north, also north. This is north, still north. North, north again, other north, and then the south. Yes, of course, so you're right in the middle, you're at the South Pole, but every direction that you look is the north. Damn. The legality of owning a kangaroo in the United States. Okay, so all the red places it is illegal, which, you know, that's good. Then in the orange states, you can have it with a permit, which I suppose is fine. But then in, what's this, Wisconsin, South Carolina, and then West Virginia, you just buy one off eBay if you fancy it. So in Texas, you can carry a gun in your pocket without a permit, but you need a permit to own an animal with a pocket. Okay, well, let's move on. By the way, this is the Terrible Maps Twitter page. There will be a link in the description. That reminds me, by the way, JackSucksAtGeography has currently got a channel strike. Why? Because I linked to this cool maps subreddit in a previous maps video. And because it's got the P word in there, YouTube auto-flagged it as nudity and sexual content. So if I get a second strike, I can't upload any videos anymore. And if I get a third one, they delete JackSucksAtGeography. But anyway, world map according to Fish. I really like that. I don't think that's a terrible map at all. I think that is proper cool to be able to visualize things from that perspective. Because all the starting borders to the countries become the edges, isn't that? That really shows you just how ridiculously ginormous this ocean is. Pacific Ocean. Please be the Pacific Ocean. Yes! I always thought Atlantic Ocean was huge, you know, this difference between Europe and the US, but is nothing compared to the Pacific Ocean. Restaurant order preferences in Africa. For here, all of these countries, to go. Togo. Do you get it? The country's called Togo, so I'd like to take my cheeseburger to go, please. Brilliant. I don't know what I'm expecting. It's useless maps. Oh my god, this one's unreal. If you turn the Americas on its side, it looks just like a duck. I think it really helps that they've made Brazil yellow. I mean, I don't think they've tweaked that. That's all legit. Weirdly, if you turn it the right way around, it was upside down to start with. All the text is south to north. But either way, that looks like a duck. Kai, add some quacking noises. Excellent. The world is a cat playing with Australia. The duck one, yeah, fair enough. But I mean, this one, you just draw lines in the way that you want the lines to look. Then you can do whatever you bloody want. I see Madagascar isn't included. Technically, the line shouldn't go here. Should wrap around the Atlantic Ocean. Boo! Also, there's no sign of Antarctica. Boo! This really is a terrible map. People. Not nice people. Nice people. Do you get it, guys? It's like the Togo one. Because this is France. And that little red dot is where Nice is. And Nice is spelled the same as nice. So if you're in Nice, you're a Nice person, and if you're not, you're not a Nice person. France is full of weird place names. Okay, there's a place called Condom. There's a Pussy France. Breast. All right, fair enough. And then sus. There we have it. Go on. Look how ridiculous this is. Croatia absolutely destroys Bosnia and Herzegovina's coastline. They just that's ridiculous. They wrap around it and become a tiny little sliver, and all that the Bosnians get is this tiny, tiny gap. I wonder if that's even a nice beach, because if it's not, they've been mugged off. Yes, there it is. Look at everyone crowding around this tiny bit of area they've got. Oh, look at the tiny beach. That's so sad. Overall, though, looks like a nice spot. America is huge compared to other continents. They've just made this one up. You can't do that. At Terrible Maps, you can't just lie. The maps have to be terrible, but also correct. What? If Great Britain was located next to Japan. Okay, yep, they're not wrong. See, that is accurate. That is what Europe would look like if Great Britain was located next to Japan. I'll accept that one. Terrible, but I'll accept it. Average gene colour per state, 2018. This is not a terrible map. It's genius. Argentina. Oh, this one's kind of cute. Namibia to Zimbabwe. Do you see? Because it's a big old panhandle. Like the best example of like a panhandle country. I don't think they're following the river. I think they just wanted to have access to the Zambezi River. So you can see the border. They just stretch all the way along. However, this is interesting because we've got Zimbabwe there and we've got Namibia there. If we zoom in on the borders, they don't actually connect. Namibia ends at this point and Zambia ends at this point. So Botswana are right here just kind of cock blocking. That's so sad. This one's not terrible at all. This one's interesting. What pedestrians look like across Europe. So on signs and stuff, when you've got a pedestrian sign, this is how they're portrayed. So obviously this is very recognizable to me in the UK. Isn't the Poland one creepy though? The way they're just like staring directly back at you. Yeah, this one's genuinely really interesting. I do like just seeing the little differences that there are. This is what it would look like if someone rolled up Chile. Brilliant. US states, but the first letter is missing. They're not wrong. We've got Ashington, Montana, York. Alaska, Florida, Mexico. Great stuff, thank you for that. More people live in the green area than the blue area. Yep, that is true. Thank you for that. The top 12 states to live in. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, they're literally just the geographically top states to live in. Cool. Indiana, out Diana. A map of every pub in the UK. That one is just absolutely ridiculous. Oh my god. Miley Cyprus. Excellent. That might be the thumbnail, that one, not gonna lie. The Earth centered around New Zealand. Hey, I like this one. Nothing terrible about it. Finally, New Zealand gets the attention it deserves. Right in the middle, where it should be. I do really love when, like, the traditional map gets, like, shifted around because things just look so weird. Look how distorted Africa is over there. And we actually get to see a nice bit of scale for Antarctica as well. Being a crappy neighbor, lesson 1. Okay, so France and Belgium border, and France has put a nuclear power plant right there, as close and surrounded by Belgium as possible. That is so mean. Map of countries that use the month first date format, as if it's only the US. I assumed it was like driving on the right and there'd be like a handful. As if the US are the only country that do that. That is absolutely ridiculous and just proves that that's the stupidest thing ever because it doesn't make any sense. I don't even need to explain why that is wrong.
Bonus map. We're not at 8 minutes, so I thought I'd do one. What do we call frogs around the UK? Well, being in the UK, I should know obviously. Apparently down where I live, they're called bouncing Charlies. The more you know. Otherwise, you've also got Alan, Jumpy Green Ninjas, Pond Jacksies, Norfolk Horses, Boing Jockeys. I like Boing Jockeys. Elastic Nightmares, Grandma's Delight, Bob Hoskins, Sausage Leg Demons, River Berks, Leggy Worms, or Puddocks. What do you supposedly call frogs where you're from in the UK? Let us know in the comments. Cool. Anyway, back to Jack.
And on that note, I'm ending off the video. Go ahead and follow Terrible Maps over on Twitter. The link is in the description. Subscribe to JackSucksAtGeography and also let me know what other maps do you want me to take a look at in a future video. Because the first one of these did pretty good, you know. Alright, see you later.